balancing. And this is a really cool game because you can play it all by yourself, or you can play it with 2, 3, 4, 5, as many people as you have, okay? So that's what I really, really love about this game is even if you're by yourself, you can still definitely play this game, you can practice, but then you can also get your other family members involved later on, okay? So the idea for Balance It is we're going to be practicing our 3 locomotor skills that we're working on this week: jogging, hopping, and jumping, okay? Now using those 3 locomotor skills, it's going to be up to you to balance something in your hand and move as fast as you can, or as slow as you can, or as far as you can across your yard, your driveway, maybe in your house, your basement, wherever it is you can go, okay? So let's just say in the beginning right now that I'm just playing this game by myself, okay? The first thing that you need to do is you need to find something maybe in your room or in your house that you can balance in your hand. Now I grabbed a couple of examples from the equipment closet. If you don't have exactly what I have, that's okay. You can be creative. You can find your own things to balance in your hand. So let's see what I got. I got a cup, plastic cup, which most of you probably have somewhere around your house. This is a great thing that you're able to balance in your hand like this. Oh, let's see, I have a ball, just a big old yellow ball. Any kind of ball would be fine, a tennis ball, maybe even a small basketball, a Nerf ball, whatever you have that can balance in your hand. I have the Kids Heart Challenge Squeezable Heart, a little promotional video for you here. But this is a great thing to balance in my hand. It's nice and soft, it fits pretty good in my hand. And then the last thing I brought out here is this rubber fish that you might remember from a favorite locomotor skills game that we have called Bears and Bees, or Beehive Tag, okay? So I just brought out a couple of things to show you as examples. Again, if you don't have this stuff exactly, you can use anything that you can find around your house. Just make sure that it's something that if it hits the ground, it's not going to break, it won't be damaged, anything like that, okay? So let's just say that I am playing by myself. I'm all by myself. Mom's busy, Dad's busy, brothers and sisters are busy right now. I'm just going to play this game by myself. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to decide which item I'm going to balance first. So maybe I'm going to start with this ball. All right? So I got the ball. And now the next thing I'm going to do is decide which locomotor skill I'm going to start with. So maybe I do jogging. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a starting line for myself. Maybe I start right here. I'm going to hold the ball in my hand, but my hand has to be completely flat. I can't grab onto the ball like this, then the ball will never fall. I have to keep my hand completely flat the whole time. Okay? If you want to make it harder on yourself, have your arms straight out in front of you like this. It's a little bit easier if your elbow's bent. It's a little bit harder if your arm is straight out in front of you like this. Then, let's say you're in your backyard. You're going to say go, and you're going to start to do one of the locomotor skills as far as you can without the ball dropping. All right? Or, if you'd rather see how many maybe laps you can do around a cone or around a basketball or something, you can count how many laps you do before the ball falls. All right? So right now, I'm just going to do laps around the orange cone so that you can see me on the camera. But the trick is, I have to keep my hand open and the ball balanced the entire time. Like I said, I'm going to start with jogging, and I'm going to count how many laps I do. All right? So let's see how I do. All right, I'm going to keep my arms straight because I like a good challenge. I'm facing my cone. I'm going to start with jogging. 1, 2, 3, go. And I'm going to start jogging, balancing this ball on my hand. When I get back, that's 1 lap. I'm still balancing. Here we go. Going for lap number 2. Lap number 2. I start lap number 3, but oh no! The ball has fallen off my hand. So, my score for the ball would be 2 laps. Jogging with the ball, 2 laps. So from here, I can do a couple of different things. I could get the ball back in my hand. I could jog again and try to beat my score and just keep going to see how big of a score I can get. Or you can pick another item. Let's say I try with the cup this time. And I'm going to try to balance the cup while jogging and see if I can do better than the ball or worse than the ball. Okay? After you've done a few items jogging, maybe you want to switch up the locomotor skill and you decide, maybe I'm going to hop and hold the cup at the same time and see how many laps I can do balancing the cup in my hand while I'm hopping or jumping. Okay? So, when you're doing this by yourself, this game by yourself, you're kind of just experimenting. You're trying to beat your score. You're trying to work on your locomotor skills and have some fun. But what you can do is when you have two people, so maybe later on, mom or dad, they're done working and they want to play the game with you, maybe you have 2 cups and you set up a little bit of a race. One person is on this side, one person is on this side, and you can see who can go to the cone and back fastest without having their cup fall. Or maybe you both have a ball in your hand, okay? Just make sure that if you are racing against somebody, you're both doing the same locomotor skill, because obviously jogging's a little bit faster than hopping. So just make sure it's an even race and make sure you're being fair, not holding onto your item, balancing it in your hand like this, okay? So this game is kind of open for you all to be creative and to find different things in your house that you're gonna balance, to set up different courses in your yard. If you want to set up obstacle courses, maybe you jump over things while you're balancing. That's going to be up to you. This is a game for you to be creative, have some fun, challenge your family members, or challenge yourself to play this game. I can't wait to hear about all the cool things you were able to balance, all the cool obstacle courses and all the cool courses you have set up around your house or in your backyard. So I hope you enjoy this game and you get a lot of practice doing those skills: jogging, hopping, and jumping. All right, have a great time, Cordon Bears.